Oh yes, I'm here for Foolery Friday one more time. Oh yeah, sit back, relax, unwind. Let's get into it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Double upload day. I am rested. I ate a little bit, got a little bit of coffee in me, and I'm here for round 2. I put up my review for Encore up earlier. Honey, I had to get me a nap, and now I am here again, honey, for Foolery Friday. Yeah! Honey, some things have been jumping. Child, when I tell you this week, honey, was just shambles. Just shambles, child. Honey, these folks are out here running their mouth, just cutting a shine. I hope your week went well. Mine did. Busy. Y'all, I had to do some of that OT. Some of that OT. Y'all know what I always say. What turns me on? What turns me on? Overtime. All day, every day, child. Overtime is what turns me on, child. Now, let's get into the foolery. Child, look at me. Just so disorganized, child. Y'all forgive me, child. And it only has 20%. Let me just leave that right here, child. Now, speaking of people who are still out here flapping them gums, let's talk about Monique. Now, we all know Monique. She wanted to go out and make a stand about us as black women going in public looking like who done it what for, and wearing bonnets, and how we supposed to represent ourselves because, you know, we are queens and that's how we should present ourselves in public because we are the ones that be scrutinized. Us as black women, when people see us in public, they give us the side eye. That's according to Monique. Okay, so Monique still have time. She has time. She got a whole lot of time on her hands. Don't she have a child? Don't she have a husband? As one of the sisters says, don't she have a career to try to revive? She too busy accepting pictures from one of her babies. Monique posted on her Instagram, beautiful queens, no shaming. Well, that's a lie. If this is the best you can do, no judgment, do you? Well, there's 2 statements that's a lie. Because not only are you shaming, you're judging. This was sent to me as an example of what we're talking about. Who's we're? Who is we all? I wasn't talking about it. See, once I put it up on Foolery Friday, it was done for me. See, Monique, we're wasn't talking about it. You are still talking about it. See, we done moved on. See, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, people out there living their life, apparently, except for you. This is an example of what we're talking about that goes on in our community. Whose community? Whose community? Oh, you're talking about black community. So you're telling me a whole bunch of black folks still talking about this? Well, let me tell you, the community I'm in, ain't nobody talking about it. Because see, where I live, in these parts, in these neck of the woods, we mind our business. However, this is not your best, then do better. Monique, who are you to tell somebody to do better? Who are you to tell this woman to do better that it's not her best? You ain't her. Did you pay for her plane ticket? Did you pay for her luggage? Did you pay for that bonnet or whatever was on her head? Did you pay for what was the clothes that was on her back, the shoes that was on her feet? Did you pay for all that? Maybe you should do better in minding your business. How about that? Being that ultimately ultimately the decision either way is yours. Ding, ding. See, that's the best part of your whole paragraph there. The decision is yours. And she made it. And she didn't ask you for a damn thing. Nothing. I love us for real. Another lie. Now let me say this. Monique put up a picture of a woman who has on a bonnet or some on her head, some booty shorts, and a shirt. And she said that someone sent it to her. Monique and your babies. What's going to happen when one of your babies take the picture of the wrong woman? What's going to happen when one of your babies take a picture of another stranger and that stranger catches them in action and like, why are you taking a picture of me? What is going on? And one of your babies end up in the hospital, in the ER. Monique, are you going to take care of that hospital bills? Because if you keep getting pictures like this, if you keep carrying on like this, approving this type of behavior, that is exactly what's going to happen. I love you for real. Because see, you are putting them, and for some reason, they're putting themselves in a position where they may end up at the ER. Remember this whole tapping on the shoulder? Monique, there's so many things going on in this world. Why are you worried about a stranger or anybody, how they look in public? How is that affecting anything about your life? Because see, it ain't affected mine. Not one bit. Not one bit. We are grown adults. And we can do what we want. What we want. Now see, Monique, aren't you the same one a couple of years ago? You was talking about Netflix and how us as a black community needed to boycott Netflix. Now, I don't think anybody boycotted. I know I didn't. But you said that it's disrespecting of the black women. That the Hollywood elites disrespect black women. They don't show black women respect. We don't get our full shine. We're always a notch down. We're not getting our just due. We don't get paid what the white women get paid. You went on a whole press tour about this. You're mad at Tyler Perry. You're mad at Oprah. You said you've been blackballed. I wonder why. But you, Monique, are the same ones that says, my sisters, my queens. I'm an advocate for black women. And here you are, a black woman posted a picture that you deem inappropriate or not representing a black woman. You, a black woman, posted a picture of another black woman, a stranger, just to prove a point. What exactly are you going to get out of this? You think you the next Rosa Parks? You think that people are going to be walking in the street? No bonnets, no bonnets, no bonnets, no bonnets. No, what it is showing me is that you're bored, you don't mind your business, and you need to find something to do. Now, when I see that picture that you posted on your Instagram, I didn't see sisterly love. I didn't see loving. I didn't see caring. You know what you did when you posted that picture, for people to judge and to scrutinize this woman who didn't give you permission to post it. None whatsoever. But see, when I see that picture of that woman, I seen a woman in a public setting at an airport minding her business. Monique, maybe that is something you need to do, and take your nosy ass babies with you. That's all I got to say. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let's move on. Now let's talk about somebody else who wanted to, not mind their business, and honey, their face got cracked. C-R-A-C-K. Cracked. Tabitha Brown. She is a influencer, very successful influencer, very positive, very sweet. Honey, this is a woman who is non-problematic. She stays in her lane, she minds her business, and she has made a life for herself, honey. Well, she has been married for 22, 23 years, and her husband is a police officer. He's been a police officer for 15 years. And she said, well, guess what, honey? I have made a success of myself. I've been doing well. And it's time for me to treat my man, honey. And so she says that she is going to retire her husband. Sweet, right? I thought it was. But guess who has something to say about it? Wendy Williams. Wendy, of all the women, for you to criticize Tabitha Brown is it? Wendy, honey, you're real bored. You're real bored. Wendy says that what she thinks Tabitha Brown is doing, it wasn't a good idea. Wendy thought that she should give some advice to Tabitha Brown, who Tabitha Brown didn't ask for Wendy's advice, and said that she has been married to a man like Tabitha Brown's husband. That she knows what's going to happen. She says that this is not going to end well. And then Wendy did an impersonation and mocking the way Tabitha Brown talks. Because, Tabitha Brown has that southern, sweet tea southern accent, honey. So Tabitha Brown says, okay, well, I have time this morning. So Tabitha Brown politely got on camera with her beautiful silky chocolate skin and her pearly white teeth and her sweet tea southern voice and cracked Wendy's face. Cracked it. She said, y'all, let's pray for Wendy. See, it must be hard being that miserable. It must be hard living the life that you do, Miss Wendy. I will need for y'all to pray for Miss Wendy. See, hopefully God will bring you the man that he brought me, Miss Wendy. I hope that God bring you somebody that can fulfill your miserable ways, Miss Wendy. Y'all pray for her. And then she says, I've been married 22, 23 years, something you don't know that much about. See, I have a husband that supports me. Again, Miss Wendy, you don't know what that looks like. Baby! I said, ooh! Honey, Tabitha cracked her face. See, Wendy thought her talking about Tabitha Brown, that Tabitha Brown was not going to come back with a machine gun. She did. And see, every time when Tabitha opened up her mouth, Wendy got hit. Bullet, bam! Bullet, pow! Bullet. Wendy, please. If you don't know who to battle with in the playground, don't try it. You don't try it. And this is an example. You picked the wrong one to battle with, and you were the one that ended up looking like a fool. Tabitha Brown. Ooh, a clean gathering, honey. Wendy, what goes on in Tabitha Brown's marriage has absolutely nothing to do with you. You cannot compare Tabitha's husband to yours. Let's move on. I have some sad news. Apparently, Nene's husband, Greg. Nene's from Real Housewives of Atlanta fame. Y'all know that her husband, Greg, had been battling cancer. He went into remission. And Nene let it be known that the cancer is back. He's doing well. I think he had surgery or was going to have surgery, but she is staying hopeful. And very, very sad news. I'm telling you, F cancer. F cancer. And I wish Greg, you know, for full recovery. Because, honey, if you know like I know, when you deal with a family member that has, you know, that has cancer, it is so stressful and just a horrible thing. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So I hope Greg comes out of this stronger and, you know, better than ever. I think he is truly a fighter. So let's hope that, you know, Greg, you know, he'll be all right. Cardi B pregnant, y'all. She pregnant. She's going to have her another baby. I ain't going to say nothing. I am not going to say nothing but congratulations. Congratulations. Next. Bill Cosby. He was released. As we know, Bill Cosby, child, we know what he was accused of. He was in prison, okay, in Pennsylvania, I do believe. And word came down that apparently technicalities were at play. See, somebody in the prosecution office didn't dot their I's and cross their T's. And Bill Cosby was set free. Now, I'm not here to discuss whether you think Bill Cosby should or should not be in prison. I have my own thoughts on that. But he is free. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Next, Britney Spears. Child, bless her, y'all. Bless her heart. She's been fighting. She's been fighting for a long time. We know Britney Spears' mental state hasn't been well for a long time, and her father took conservatorship over her. He took care of her finances and seeing about her well-being. Well, Britney Spears had been fighting to overturn that for a while, and she was able to speak her piece, her truth. She talked to a judge and she talked about abuse. She says that, you know, they prevented her from having another child with the IUD. Honey, it's just a struggle. Britney looks so sad, don't she? She looks sad. And I see why. Britney's almost 40 years old, and here she is asking a judge to basically have her life back. Well, the judge denied it. A judge has denied Britney Spears' request to have her father removed from her conservatorship. Spears' attorney had filed a request to remove Spears' father back in November 2020, stating that his client was afraid of her father and would refuse to perform again if her father continued to be in charge of her career. That's a shame. It is truly, truly a shame. I think Britney Spears have, you know, maintained her mental health, and I think that she has tried her best to do better, and it's just a shame that she cannot live her life. And let's move on. Meghan McCain is leaving The View after nearly 4 years. People still watching the show. Who is still watching The View and The Talk and The Real? People are actually watching this? Now, we know Meghan McCain, she is a conservative, and she likes to speak her mind, And I don't watch the show, but I always see clips of her going head to head with the other co-host. She goes head to head with Whoopi. She go head to head with Joy. She go head to head with whomever. She go head to head with guests. And I'm sure the other women are sick of her. And possibly she's sick of them. So she has decided to leave. Honey, I wish the whole show would leave. I wish they all would leave. It's always some type of drama. Isn't this supposed to be women coming together with different views? Bye, Meg. Bye, girl. I will never do anything to hurt you. Hey, I give all my love to you. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. And if you need me, baby, I'll come running only to you. Come on now. That is my favorite Keith Sweat song. I mean, he has many, but that one is my favorite, honey. Y'all remember on Sanford and Son, they used to call that belly rubbing music. Honey, Keith Sweat literally had people sweat. Honey, do you know how many babies was made because of Keith Sweat, child? Ooh, honey, I can tell. Let me shut up. Did y'all know there was a versus between Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown? I'm gonna need for verses to do better, because I'm not understanding why I'm not finding out about these verses. Apparently, Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown had a versus Wednesday. Was it Wednesday night? And why are they having verses on a Wednesday? Now listen. Bobby Brown, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched clips. Okay? Apparently, Keith Sweat was towed up from the floor. Honey, he was drunk. He was singing to the Ciroc. Bobby Brown, honey, he was doing all that he could do, child. I enjoy Bobby Brown, all right? But see, Bobby Brown can't go up against Keith Sweat. Not Keith. Now, Bobby Brown got some bangers, don't get me wrong. But Keith, nobody who can love you like me. Hey, who can give you what you need? Hey, nobody, baby. So they had a versus. It was a whole lot of sweating going on. It was apparently a whole lot of drinking going on, and again, I didn't watch the whole thing, child. Did y'all watch the whole thing? But I did love me some Keith Sweat, child. Oh. Whew. Let's move on. All right, before I get out of here, I watched a documentary on Prime, Amazon Prime, Mary J. Blige. If you have Amazon Prime, I'm going to need for you to watch Mary J. Blige's documentary. It is fantastic. Of course, she talks about her career. Of course, she talks about her humble beginnings. Of course, she talks about, Diddy and her relationship with KC. Jodeci. Oh my God. What a toxic relationship that was. But she talks about it, and she talks about, everything that made her get to her very first album. The producers, the writers, and it's fantastic. I really enjoyed it, but I like Mary J. Blige. I really do. And boy, what a catalog she has. Honey, it's deep. And I know people wanted a Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton versus. I'm one of them. Me, I want it. Me. Oh, I would love for that to happen. But Mary J. Blige saying, honey, I don't think it's going to happen, child. Y'all, I don't have time for it. Who wants to hear it? And it's so funny, all of us is like, we want to hear it. We do. Because, honey, I love me some Toni Braxton and I love me some Mary J. Blige. Can y'all imagine those two people with their catalog of work? Catalog of work. Honey, that verse is the last 5 hours. But anyway, y'all please go over and see that documentary. It's great. I really, really liked it. And with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic, safe weekend. Y'all gonna be cooking out. Y'all gonna be barbecuing, honey. It's the 4th of July. Y'all gonna be out there drinking, doing the electric slide. If you do, be safe, okay? And that's it, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye!